Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we will have our first video on decorator, and there'll be a second part also of this decorator concept of Python. So, to illustrate what a decorator is, fundamentally, a decorator takes a function object as argument, and it can run something before the function or can run later also. So for example, if you see here that there is a hello function which prints hello world. Now that is in the next line over here, we have written that hello is equal to my decorator hello. So let's call this hello one. And then we call this hello one. Now, since it's a closure fundamentally, so it will capture the function path. Now, if you see that my decorator wraps another function called wrapper inside that we print inside decorator, and then we execute the function. So before, let's change this. We call it before execution of, and we change this to after execution of func. So if we run this, it will be very clear that what it does. So let's run this. So it prints what is there in function hello here. And before execution of function and after execution of function, you can run some logic. So it depends on what kind of decorator you want to write. So depending on that, it will execute the logic. Now there is a very interesting thing. If we say print hello one underscore dot underscore name, let's see what happens. So it says it is a wrapper, but that's not the case. It's the function hello which we want to print. It's actually true because we are executing a wrapper and the execution of hello is inside the wrapper, but our output is not good. It should print hello because that's what the function we want to execute. So let's see how we will do this, but later. Before that, I'll do something else. So now instead of saying this, we can simply say instead my decorator over here. And we call hello. Now let's see what happens. So it works. So this is the shortcut syntax for decorators. Now let's see another problem, another example of this. So in this case, I'm using func tool wraps to wrap this function. And I'm also taking some argument here. Let's call this hello one. And so when we pass some argument, it has to be taken in the wrapper function. This args and kw args will handle all sorts of inputs possible. You can pass dictionary or positional arguments or keyword arguments. So in this case, it is obvious that it will print hello Shiv with the space, and inside decorator will also be printed. Let's see this. So that's good. But there is another thing which happens here. We print this, the name of the function, and it says that it is hello. Now the name in our previous example was hello wrapper, but in this case it came out to be hello. Why this happened is because this functool wraps keeps the information preserved. It knows that it's a wrapper function. Now let's look at another program, decorator 3. So in this case, we want to return some value also. All right. So for example, if you see here, that it returns the value of the function. It stores the value computed by the function and then returns that. In this case, our function is not returning anything, so for the sake of argument, we will return say 100, and we say x is equal to this. 100 is not good because that is confusion. We say 108, and we print x. So x will be 108, and of course other things will also be printed. We are also measuring the time, how much time it took to run this loop, 100 times. So let's see this. So it computed that it executed in 0.2570 seconds or 257 milliseconds, and here is our return value. Let us look at another example of decorator. In this case, we are supplying an argument to the decorator. Now, since we are supplying an argument to the decorator, it will not receive the func argument. Therefore, there will be two levels of nesting. Now, the func argument is inside this, and we return accordingly. So it might be a little complicated for beginners to understand, but if you remember from our closure video that how closures work, then you will understand that how it is working. So in this case, it will be repeated 5 times. Value we don't need to return because our function is not returning anything. So we simply remove this. So it should print hello Shiv 5 times. This fourth. So you see that it printed hello Shiv 5 times. So let's try to understand a bit more that how it works. So the code from here to here is standard decorator function, but that is also wrapped around a repeat. Now repeat is the actual outside decorator which we have used to decorate hello. So num times argument will go to repeat, and then decorator repeat will receive the func argument, and then we wrap that inside repeat. Inside decorator repeat, we have wrapper repeat. So I'll stop here, and I hope you have found this useful and informative. If you have found this useful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for getting information about more videos. Thanks a lot for watching.